Howdy. You like rolling your dice across the table without knocking a bunch of stuff over? Well, most of us do. So today I'm going to show you how to make a dice tower. A dice tower is not only a functional piece of terrain, but it's a dice tumbler. So you've got two functions right there. They're fun to make too. We're going to show you how to make them. The best thing about a dice tower is it allows you to keep your dice from moving across the table. Moving.
Welcome to the craft room. Come on in and sit a spell with us, will you? Here's some of the stuff we're going to need. We got us a tube. You can use any kind of tube you want to. Oatmeal boxes work pretty good. Draw your circle out. Now that circle's going to be the top of your tower. Draw out the doors you need. Put the windows where you want them. Once you got that all measured out and ready to go, you're squared away. You're ready for the next step. Alright, so here we're going to cut out just a little extra of that circle, so it's going to slide right down in the top of the tower. Here's some holes we drilled in here, poked for the toothpicks. Now we're going to shove toothpicks in there and use hot glue to glue them in place. And of course you got your roof on there. Got them toothpicks in there, glued in place with your hot glue. Them's nice and sturdy, so when you drop that dice down there, they're going to tumble like crazy. There's a little hole in your roof for your dice to drop in. Alrighty. We're focusing on the bottom of it now. Now we want a ramp in the bottom, so when them dice get to the bottom, they're going to roll right on out the front door. Make you an oval, like so. Cut her on out, like so. There you are. There's your oval. Put your little straight place on there. Shove him on up. A little bit of glue. Hold him in nice and fine. Give you what you want. Alright, you got your bottom attached, you got your top attached. You're rocking right along. Alright, you'll see some charring around the windows. That's because that's how I use it. I use my open flame to get rid of some of them cardboard fuzzies. Alright, fire up that hot glue. Pull the trigger and watch her go. Alright, a little bit of trim around the windows. Make it look all warm and toasty. All home-like. There you are. Alright, lots of hot glue. You can't have too much hot glue. Just try to make them irregular, because these are going to be your stones on the tower. It's going to look real nice. It's going to paint up real good. I like to use an open flame to get rid of them little glue strings. Some of y'all out there call them spider webs or glue webs. Either way, we want them gone. And it should look a little something like this. Alright, ready to slap on some paint. Little dry brush. Alright, now this is a really thin wash. I like to do this because it gives it that really dirty look. And when it dries, it won't be this light. You'll see. Nice and thin. There you go. Alrighty.
Howdy.
That was a handsome devil. Alright, a little more dry brush. Notice I'm doing this only in sporadic places, not every stone. Just here and there. Alright already, you get the picture? Looks a little something like this when you're done with it. There's the top. You got your boards painted on. Your toothpicks are ready to bounce them dice. Now just every now and then, give you a little odd color, just to make them little stones stand out a bit. I'm going to start with some red. As you can see, I've added some brown, different shades of dark blue, just here and there. Looks real nice. Alright, let's give us a little hilltop and watch them dice roll down. Here we go. Make sure you don't burn your fingers. I believe I'm about out of glue in this scene. There we go. Alright, you can see here I'm taking the hot glue gun, covering up them seams. Open flame. Melting this wall a little bit. I'm going to make me a wall. Seems a little bare, so I'm going to put us a wall there to stop the dice. That's going to be a big old wall and a nice pretty wall. And the orcs are going to pay for it. Alright, a little dry brush. Give it a little al natural look, if you know what I mean. There you go, I think we're ready. Well, does it give us a little base color here for some dirt? Alrighty. Alright, it's a little shiny for my taste. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going over it with some flat, just to get rid of all that shiny glue that I put on there. And it looks a little something like this when you're done with it. Now you notice here, I'm not dry brushing, I'm just kind of poking. Just kind of dabbing it. Kind of like the sponge technique, but I'm using a brush. Now there's a reason for this, you'll see when I'm done here. I'm going to do about 3 colors. Do some light brown on top. Here and there I'm going to put a little bit of dark green. Not too much. Just every inch or so. Now the last color here you'll see. This is a real dark brown. And this is just going to help that bright green kind of dull it down a little bit. Make it look a little more natural, a little more burnt and worn out. I like to use wood glue to attach foam to cardboard, or vice versa. Holds real good, and you don't have to worry about it melting with that hot glue. Alrighty. In this state, grass is still somewhat illegal, but I'm going to make a little bit here to put around the tower. It was at GaryCon about a week back. Played a Frank Mentzer game, Death in the Wretched Swamp. So I'm going to kind of go with a swampy theme here with this tower. Have it look a little overgrown. What do you know, boys? She works. And here's some other models, other techniques. Give you some ideas. A little sandstone, some granite, some magical glitter here and there. Even got a little bit of ice up in the corner. And how about it? There you have it, boys. There you have it.
I'm not sure if these cows have any legs. Ground beef. Ground beef.